So what I'm going to show you today is Google Jamboard, a great thing for math teachers that allows students to show their work, especially when we're working virtually right now. If we click on our 9 little dots and we scroll through to find Jamboard, we click on the little Jamboard symbol. That's going to bring up any Jamboard that you've created or that your students have created. So I'm going to make sure this says owned by me. We don't want any student names coming up during the video. So this is only going to be Jamboards that I created. Now, if you look down in the right-hand corner, there's a yellow-orange circle with a plus sign in it. If we click on that, that's going to create a new Jamboard for us. We have lots of options and lots of different things that we can do with Jamboard. So if we get going, the first thing we're going to want to do is decide what kind of background we want. And there's lots of choices in this. We can have it blank, dots, lines, graph paper, gray, blue, black, or we can upload an image. I like to do the lines just because I think it looks for school. Now, we can use our pen to write on it. We have an eraser tool, our mouse tool. We have sticky notes, which I'm going to show you in a little while. We have an image if we want to insert images. And then we have a text box. So we can insert text boxes. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to insert what this is. And this is going to be equation review for my kids. I'm going to make it nice and big and try to get it on one line. Now, I like to have them put their name on the front. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to insert another text box that simply says name with a line after it. This allows them to type if they want to, or use the pen tool. Whoops, I want to go straight across. There we go. Now, when I go to the next page, I'm going to insert my first example. So if we go up to the top, there's the little slides in the middle that show me I'm on one of one. And if I click to the right, I'm going to insert another slide. Then I'm going to go through and pick my background. I'm going to use the lines again. And I'm going to use my text box. And question 1 is going to be to solve this equation. And again, we're going to make that a little bit bigger. We're going to put it on one line. Now, a couple of things that I have set up with my kids already before I put anything else in here is I want to use the sticky notes because I always tell them how many points it's out of. And when I do that, I always put it on blue. So this is going to say out of 4 points. So they know this is going to be a 4-point question. Then I can pick a different color sticky note if I want to add something else, which for the kids that I have, I always tell them where in their notes to find it. And I always do that on a pink sticky note. So I'm going to go to the pink sticky note right here. And I'm going to put use page, this is page 9 in your notes. And that'll tell them exactly where to go for help. So I click that, I click save, then I click cancel. That takes away the sticky notes. I'm going to put the pink sticky note up here. And I'm going to put the blue sticky note down in the corner because that's where they always find it. So they know that. I'm going to go back to my text box and insert that. Now I'm just going to type my equation. 3x plus 4 equals 13. So I'm going to make that nice and big. Now, you can add as many as you want. So if I want to add another one, I'm just going to go to the arrow up at the top and I can add another slide. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Going back to this, I want to show you what options the students have. When they have this, they can either type and put a text box for what they're going to do, or they can use the pen tool. And when they click on the pen tool, they can choose how thick they want the pen tool to be and what color they want it to be. Now, it is a little hard because you use the mouse to write unless you have a touch screen, which I don't, so I'll be using my mouse. So I'm going to turn it blue. And then I know when I'm solving this that I need to subtract 4 from each side. 4 minus 4. I'm going to draw my line. Then I'm going to have 3x equals 8. Oops, I made a mistake. So I need to use my eraser. I'm going to go over here and click my eraser. Then I can go back and erase my mistake. Then I just click on my pen tool again, and I can get started again, which I know 13 minus 4 is 9. Then I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. And I know that x is going to equal 3. So that's what it would look like if your students were doing it with the mouse tool. Like I said, they can also use the text box and insert a text box at each level for what they're going to do. Lots of options with Jamboard. So that pretty much explains Jamboard, and it's a nice tool for math teachers.